Hello everyone, my name is Josh and I'm an award-winning video editor that reacts to music videos, movie clips, and more. And today, I'm back. I am back. I took a month off. I actually had some family stuff go on. Everything is good now. So I'm excited to be back. And while I was gone, I did see that the man did absolutely phenomenal for good reason. I mean, the music video just blew my freaking mind at the end. So I am here doing the behind the scenes for the man. And I saw it in like a billion comments where you guys are really wanting a deep dive into this. So you got it. I'm here today to do that. So let's get into it. All right, I'm recording, right? Yeah, I'm recording, okay. Oh, I'm in production. I know how to press record.
The video concept for the man is something that I wrote after doing a lot of thinking
Hey,
about.
cool. All right, so it's cool that we have her in the same exact scenario, or the shot of where the tennis court is. I loved that scene, absolutely hilarious, but it's really cool. So even down to the way that she's talking to the camera. So there's a reason why there's more white space is what we would call that over here on the her right side, our left, is because she is actually talking to somebody. So it's as if right now, see how I have a little bit more space over here? It would look a little bit more natural if I was talking like this, as opposed to, you know, talking over here, because what the heck. But yeah, and then we go.
Thing that I wrote after doing a lot of thinking about what the video would be.
So right here is what we call storyboarding. And I'm sure you guys have heard that saying before, but with storyboarding, you don't want to kind of hop into a music video without knowing what it's going to be about, you know? So we're looking at here is some concept drawings from somebody that was pitched the idea. They kind of have a shot-by-shot, you know, idea just in general of what it's going to be about. Right here, storyboarding is just, you know, as simple as doing it shot by shot and showing what the cinematographer's framing is going to be. It could be visual effects, you know, if she's right here, or he is looking out into like the city, visual effects will know, hey, how are we going to do this? And then they'll kind of plan out this. This gives it just everyone so much more time to kind of plan out every single thing that has to go into this music video. Storyboarding, in my opinion, is one of the most important parts of creating not only music videos, but movies, commercials, you name it. So storyboarding, very, very smart on their end.
I wanted to use a female director, but it just so happened that I couldn't really get it done in time with anybody else because everybody's busy. So I was like, you know, I know exactly what I want this video to be. I know exactly who I would use as DP and as AD, and
Nice. All right. So we see here the AD and the DP. And so AD, assistant director, DP, director of photography. So there's these two did a lot for this music video. And AD, it just kind of is in the name, assistant director, that just is there for support, does certain shots. When the director is doing other shots, you know, that this person can take a team over and do something else while the other is being shot. There's just like a whole variety of things that an AD does. And the responsibility of the DP is strictly for framing purposes and for lighting purposes, and just tells like the gaffer what to do, what the shot is ultimately going to look like. And so these two guys did a phenomenal job with Taylor directing here. What she's holding is kind of a, it's essentially just a lens, and her being able to see what the shot is going to look like without setting up an entire camera. This does help directors just kind of envision what's going on.
I just try this. Directing for the first time alone, it just was the easiest and quickest way to get this video done the way that I wanted to do it. It's almost like people need to be...
Whoa, oh my God. Holy crap. This is the first time I heard her voice while she's dressed up like this, and it just freaking blew my mind. Oh God. I have to take a second to process that. Okay, yeah. What's really cool about this scene right here is we actually see back here, this looks really flat to me. It doesn't look like it's on, well, yeah, you see here this little gray corner. So this right here is actually all just one massive fake background that they put up. So you can see real props and everything right here, like the trees and everything, to give that a depth. So obviously if everything was fake, you would definitely be able to tell because it would be flat, you know, and you can always make backgrounds look three-dimensional and stuff like that. But to give a background some depth and being able to ultimately kind of control the lighting with those props too and everything, that just gives it that much more realism, so.
Preset so close and come rushing in. This needs to happen immediately. Immediately.
Okay. As soon as it's signed book, they're already coming in.
Yeah, almost as if...
Oh my God, yeah. Oh wow, this is still hard to process. I don't know. I mean, she was probably in this makeup for an extremely long time. So everyone here is probably not laughing because she's been in it for so long and they've been shooting for so long. They got used to it. But us as viewers seeing this, I mean, how do you not like laugh and just like her voice just doesn't match her look. It's just really funky.
Some of them are down and rise up or something.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. All right. This. Oh, is it gonna go up a little bit? Nope. Okay. So right here. Okay, we're gonna click. Nope. Up and down arrows. What? I thought somebody told me there was up and down arrows, but I'm wrong. Okay, I thought it was side to side. Why is it going 5 frames or 5 seconds? Is it shift? No. Okay, I'm just gonna freaking click, I guess. So, okay, right here. Yep. So here's that fake background. Here is just you can kind of see the set piece back here. We have this massive light up here representing the sun. All right, so you can kind of see it there. All right, so here is the timestamp, time code right there. This is the name of what the clip is. When every time they start a new clip, it just gives it a new name. This is actually also very important for the AD and the script supervisors. Whenever that is given the okay, hey, this is a good clip, the script supervisor looks at that name, writes it down, timestamps, everything. So in post-production, the editor knows just this whole list of like all the good shots and boom, 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 editing done. So obviously it's a lot more than boom, boom, boom to edit something, but you know what I mean. So right here, obviously it is recording. And so right here, I'm actually not entirely sure. That could be the lens type, but if any of you out there kind of know what that means, I actually am not too familiar with that. So right here, 12 minutes is how this is being recorded, how much time. This is up here. You can kind of see it a little bit, but that's obviously 12 volts. This right here is 6600. That is the white balance. ND clear, that means there is no ND on this, which is the sunglasses for your lens. If you are outside, usually you would have an ND filter on, and therefore you are able to, you know, kind of capture everything without it being completely blown out. So right here, it's a studio setting. They can manipulate all the light in here to make sure they don't need an ND. So right here is the shutter angle. We're at 180, which is a very typical shutter angle for shooting anything, essentially. So for instance, right here, this is actually one of the first times I'm shooting in 4K at 30 frames, but usually I shoot in 4K at 60 frames. So I'm going down to this because my computer is suffering for space. So besides the point, this is 180 degrees, so, yeah, 180 degrees, so you want to always double the shutter from your frame rate. So for instance, right now I'm shooting in 30. My shutter is at 60, 1/60th. And then over here, 48 frames, which is 23.98. That's a very typical cinematic look. Right now, I just explained that I'm shooting in 30. If I was shooting in 20, am I leaning forward too much? Oh, my back is starting to hurt. Good God. 23.98, it gives it a more cinematic feel. There's a lot less motion blur. Right here, 500, I believe that is the ISO. So the lower the ISO, the less chances there are of introducing noise and grain into your footage. You see where it says look, Venice null v1.cube. So that is actually what we call in the industry a LUT, a lookup table. So chances are this is being shot in a log format, a very flat profile. You have this wider gamut whenever you use logs. So that is exactly what they're doing here. And so right here, when it says look Venice null, this actually is a preloaded LUT that is inside of the monitor here. So rather than looking at a completely flat image the entire time, they are looking at it as if it's already color graded. So there are some downsides to that because if you look here, some things are kind of blown out. Here's the process. So you have the flat image, adjust lighting to that, ISO, everything, and then boom, put the lookup table on there whenever you know everything is perfect. Things are not going to look perfect on there, but that's what that's showing. So sorry to go on for like 900 minutes on that. This is just absolutely amazing. All right.
Okay, cool. I think we have what we need. Yeah. Move on.
Awesome.
Sick. That was a dream shot.
And Rodrigo, who is Scorsese's most recent favorite DP, has been the most incredible person to work with. I cannot believe my luck. It's wild.
Oh, it looks great. So do we
oh my gosh, that is just crazy. Scorsese's DP, like his favorite, man, it's a good grab there, Taylor Swift. So we have a lot going on in this shot too. So right here we just have like a portable monitor. It just looks like you could put like your hand in it and just walk around with it. It has radio signals to be able to see that. Oh, we have like a little camera down here. That looks like a cinema camera. Probably shooting the behind the scenes or something. I don't know. And then we have a boom mic with a boom pole. So in case you didn't know, the way a boom mic works is that it's kind of like a shotgun mic, which is directs the audio to be pretty. It doesn't capture a lot of ambient noises, and the way this works is like the cord, the XLR cable, actually goes into the pole, so it's not swinging around and doesn't have a chance to get into the shot or anything like that. So usually it's just held right above whoever's speaking, and that's how I should be doing these videos, but I don't have somebody to hold it for me. So anyway, this is just really, really cool.
And
Yes.
out to the side.
You know, this shoot was so hilarious because I would just tell the actors what was going on and how I wanted them to react, and we would just roll.
I was wondering if it's funny if Brett is somewhere in the frame, very, very feeling left out, dejected, and not having a good time.
None of the girls are looking at you because they're all focused on me. Sorry.
Oh my God. They're all looking at me, sorry. Like, she apologizes in his face right now. That is hilarious. So like, it's really cool. I mean, the behind the scenes is even like really well done. Like you can just see, like they have this angle along with, it looks like another camera, look, another camera right here. And you can see that's the next angle right here. And you see this guy filming on this side. So like they have a multiple camera shoot for a behind the scenes. Like that, that's not very common. I'll just say that. Right here we have a lot of blue screen, and blue screen is a very, very common thing to use in the movie industry and music video industry, where you can kind of just manipulate anything to be, it's like a green screen. And I go into more detail on another actually Taylor Swift behind the scenes music video, and I kind of explain why a blue screen is sometimes preferred. Long story short, if lighting hits a blue screen onto a skin tone, that's not as big of a deal as opposed to a green screen. If light hits a green screen, there's a lot of color bounce off of that, and just the color bleeding, and that gives like the skin tones kind of a greenish tone if you're not careful. So bluish is just a lot more natural, and kind of sometimes a little bit easier for VFX to go in there and just put in whatever they want. So.
Everybody's like cute, wiggling, hey, you know what I mean? You're beautiful, you're sensual, but you're also friendly. Do you know what I mean? You're like, it's gonna be great.
That is amazing. She's so, she's funny. She's like very clear with all the actresses and actors, and she just makes everything very clear, and then it looks like they hop just right into it. Look at all of that. Wow. So if you want a 7-hour long video, I can go into all the details on what goes on behind the scenes of the camera.
Oh my God! Guys! This is the whole thing! You know, with this video, I wanted to show like a heightened version of how the world.
Something that I've noticed with Taylor Swift is that whenever she's directing and she sees something that, you know, that was just shot, it's she has such a creative mind that she's actually able to see past the blue screen and past the background stuff. Just like all of these things, it's almost as if she knows what it's going to look like before it even is done in post-production, and that's why she's so excited. Just in that clip, it really means a lot to the actresses and actors involved, where if the director is happy with it, you just know that it's going to be good, you know? And so all of them hearing that, it really is just a massive confidence boost for everybody. The crew, the set designers, like literally everyone involved. As soon as they hear the director get that excited about a shot, I mean, seal the deal. Like that's awesome. You know that you're doing a good job. So that is what's really cool about her, is that she's able to just automatically envision what it looks like and then just compliment everybody. So that's really cool.
The world reacts to someone who's male, hot, rich, young, cocky. I wanted to show like how there's like immediate approval and benefit of the doubt given. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to show it in a really ridiculous, fantasized way.
Push it back so that we can get levels, and some of the guys can be like up there. And
yep. Okay. So this is the kind of the club scene. Wow, she does not look happy. So right here we see a big diffusion panel here, and we have probably 1 or 2 lights that are RGB lights behind it, and so obviously it is the color green. For it to be cinematically good looking, is behind a diffusion panel to really just widen the green color across the whole scene.
it's just so congested, and like you know, it's like, you know, hyenas.
Come on, guys.
You know, just. My apologies for all of this.
Yeah.
It's okay. Is it possible to start with it just there and we see the shot glass and then you...
Whatever you... Yeah.
Is that possible for you to do that?
Yeah, just start here and then go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of slaps do guys do?
Let me see where you're going to be, my friend.
Stuff to each
With the
other?
phone.
I mean, just like, yeah, elbows or like...
Or daps.
Yeah. Attaboy. Yeah. And then take a shot and then...
3, 2, 1, action!
So you can see here that she still has that dollar bill. Really spirited. Oh, this is great.
But there's just so many incredible memories and so many hilarious experiences.
And so here we go again. I mean, it's essentially all the same things here. We see the battery, we see 3800, and so 3800 is the white balance for like indoors, like fluorescent light bulbs.
Experiences all packed into 3 days. So I had
Whoa, 3 days. Holy crap. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, this was a music video that definitely took some time. So 3 days is actually kind of surprising. I mean, they must have storyboard the 3 days for shooting. That is, I mean, the whole creation of this music video was way longer than that. I promise you that. Usually 3 days for a shoot, at least of this magnitude, is quite impressive. So,
best time.
No men were harmed in the making of this. Well, everyone, that was my reaction to the behind-the-scenes directing of The Man. I did also see that there is another behind-the-scenes of the creation of The Man. And for the directing, like this one was really good, actually. Like there was a lot of behind-the-scenes that we got to see, a lot of things I got to talk about. And I just wish it was longer than four minutes. There's just so much that went into the specific music video that I could just talk about forever. So I'm excited to see the next one. And until next time, thank you.